Hello guys, once again it's Matt, and today we have another video. Thank you all the members, all the patrons. Make sure to subscribe and let's get into it, guys. So today I wanted to talk about a very sad and good at the same time thing, you know? Depends on where you are or what do you play, basically. But if you don't know, Olivia, back in before even the first dev server was out, released basically this, right? Which was a leak to the T-90M and other stuff. If you don't know, Olivia is one of the main leakers that always leak like stuff from War Thunder. She leaked like the M120, for example, R77, M9M, before it was even in the files, you know, and everything was started to appear in the files and stuff. So she's normally always right. Like at the time when she actually leaks something, it takes a little bit of just guessing or hope that the thing she's going to actually leak is correct or not. But after a while, it always confirms itself, right? I don't know who she is or anything like that, but it's always right. And the T-90M was in the, you know, in the talks for a little bit of time, but then Smin during this week, or basically on the 12th, right, which was what, Tuesday. I actually wanted this video to make this video before, but the dev server appeared and stuff like that. Basically posted this, which basically means that the T-90M is not coming this patch, right? So I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about that. First of all, the T-90 was being leaked, you know. It wasn't a very big surprise, to be honest. It is a tank that I'm pretty sure we will see it in the future no matter what. It is one of my favorite tanks, you know, together with maybe the T-72 and probably the Leopard 1. I love that thing because my country uses it still to this day. Yeah, there are many tanks that are very interesting for many reasons, right? And the T-90M is one, but the T-90M always had one big problem, and that's balance, right? Because the Soviet Union, or the Russian tech tree, right, it already is one of the best, if not the best or most complete tech tree in the game, especially in the ground. In aircraft, of course, helicopters and everything, but in the ground, as a tech tree, in top tier, it is probably the most complete one, because it has the best AA system, a lot of very good APCs, IFVs, you know, and of course very good MBTs. Of course, it's not impossible to kill them, but the armor is amazing, the mobility is alright, it's nothing crazy good, but the T-80s are amazing a little bit, and the T-72s, T-90s, they are very okay as well, they're not bad, but they're not like crazy amazing, but you have a lot of them at least, right? Some countries like the Germans, for example, always complained that they only had what, 2 Leopard 2A5s and 2A6, right? Now they're getting the PSO. The Challengers used to be very few ones, and now they're getting a lot of them. The Leclercs as well. So there's a lot of countries that lack the numbers of vehicles, and even the US compared to the USSR, right? And the USSR is the most complete one, probably because of that, right? It is one of the main reasons. So it is kind of like, it's sad but good at the same time that a T-90M isn't coming yet. But I do think that we will have fairly soon. If you don't remember, the rank 8. The rank 8 was confirmed back in, I think it was like 3 months ago on the last patch or something like that. And with rank 8 tanks being considered and be added, we will probably see another level of top tier tanks. So we have a big problem over here, because for most countries we don't have counters to the T-90M, right? Not that it needs a counter, but you know what I mean? Like, we already have the most modern tanks for most nations. But the Russians, their entire doctrine is based off of ground battle in the way that it works, right? It is the largest country in the world, and even in the Soviet times, the objective was to develop a very high amount of tanks, right? And a very high quality ones as well. So we can see a lot of tanks being added to the USSR, and nothing basically having as an option for other countries, which is something that we see right now in the air. But in tanks, for the Soviet Union and Russia, is kind of even more severe, that line of thinking, right? So I don't know. I feel like we will see probably new Abrams, maybe new ammunitions for the new tanks, for the tanks that were already in game, I mean. But yeah, the T-90M is denied for now. So I don't know. I will do a predictive video in the soonish future, because we will probably see the next patch coming up in less than a month, basically, or pretty much on October, right? And I already have to do the prediction videos that I always do, what I want to see in the patch and stuff. And I don't know, I have a feeling that the Hungarian air tactory will be the primary thing, but if it's not that, we might see something like a rank 8 tanks, because it would be just a reorganization of all the tanks that we have in the game right now into rank 8, in the top of the top ranks, you know, and maybe better ammunition together with minor additions. You will see, for example, the Italians, I mean, the Italians with the Hungarians, they might get something else, but in general, the UK, Japan especially, even China, all these countries, Israel, they will have minor variants of vehicles that are already in game, but nothing like the T-90M or even the SEP V3 or something like that for the Abrams, right? Or even the 2A7 for the Leopards. Not a big upgrade, and it's not even that big, but still, you know what I mean, right? So I wonder how they will do that. Unfortunately, this is not coming this patch. It is already kind of a medium to big patch, I think. A lot of air stuff, a lot of new features and stuff. So it's kind of fine that the T-90M is not coming. But still, I have a feeling that we will see this coming during this year. So yeah, for me personally, I am excited. It is the most meaning-looking T-72/90 that ever existed, right? So it is very, very cool. But I'm scared about the balancing issues that we might see with that. You know, hopefully we see more Abrams, more at least ammunitions, as I said, for other countries, so we can have kind of a balance. Because Russia right now is already, I think, as I said, the most complete nation in the game, especially in the ground. It doesn't mean that the tanks are invulnerable or anything like that, but they have everything that they need to win a match, right? So if added, it will bring a little bit more of a problem in the balancing factor anyway, right? But this is it, guys. Let me know in the comments what you think about the T-90M being denied. And yeah, guys, I see you guys on the next one. Nothing to talk too much about in the next couple of days, so you will see some very cool videos in BVR fights and stuff on the dev server that is already closed, and expect a patch very, very soon, as you saw on the other video that I posted today. I see you guys on the next one, and bye. See you.